Good evening children. In today's class I am teaching you functional groups. What are functional groups? Functional groups can be group of atoms or an atom which gives characteristic properties to a molecule. Here I am taking into consideration of first functional group haloalkanes. You can see what are halogens. Halogens are the group 17 elements like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. They are generally represented with a symbol X. These haloalkanes are present along with an alkyl group. One halogen will be there. First of all, I will also like to teach you what is meant by alkyl group. Alkyl groups are derived from alkanes by removal of one hydrogen. From alkanes, for example, the known example for all of us is methane, right? What is the formula of methane? CH4. From CH4, if you remove one hydrogen, you will get CH3 group, that is called methyl group. The next alkane you know, that is ethane. From ethane, if you remove one hydrogen, you will get ethyl group, right? So these kind of groups which you get from the alkanes by removal of one hydrogen are called alkyl groups in general. Okay, so alkyl group and halogen togetherly forms haloalkanes. Okay, you can write the combination of methyl group with any of the halogen. Okay, CH3Cl means chloromethane, CH3Br bromomethane, CH3 fluorine, fluoromethane, CH3I iodomethane. Like that you will give their names. Okay, the next functional group is alcohol. Whenever you have OH group in the molecule, it is called as a alcoholic functional group. It is also known as hydroxyl group. The presence of hydroxyl group in an organic molecule makes them alcohols. Okay, so this hydroxyl group is nothing but OH, alcohols. So here one carbon is there and alcohol is there. So the name of this compound is methanol. The name of this compound is methanol. And here you have two carbons and alcoholic group. For two carbons we use the word eth, and for the alcohols we use the word ol. So the name of this compound is ethanol. Okay, and what I said for this one carbon with alcoholic group, the name of this compound is methanol. Okay, so these are alcohols. After the alcohols, the next we have a ketones, aldehydes, carboxylic acids and esters, and still we can make amides also. These all functional groups commonly contain C double bond O group in them. So that's why we consider them under the carbonyl groups category. In this carbonyl group, you will see that a carbon with a double bond oxygen and two single bonds like this. The capacity of carbon is to form 4 bonds because its valency is tetravalency. Its valency is 4, right? So here you can see that carbon forms double bond with oxygen. That is a double bond. In that one is sigma bond, one is pi bond, and the hybridization of this carbon is sp2 hybridization. In this video, I am telling everything in detail so that this video is useful for 10th class children who is studying CBSE, ICSE, State Board. Along with this video is also very helpful for the children who are in second year of intermediate of Telangana, Andhra, and also PUC children of Karnataka. To be frank, whichever the board, whichever the state, the basic concepts will be same. So anybody can follow this. Okay, let us follow. Let us see here. If you have a C double bond O group and the single bonds are attached to alkyl groups on either side, that means this carbonyl carbon is attached to two carbons on either side, they are called ketones. Okay, this is CH3, C double bond O CH3, which is a famous ketone molecule with the name acetone. And the IUPAC name of this acetone is, you can see in this molecule how many carbons are there? There are 3 carbons are there. So we can call it as prop. And there is a ketone functional group. If you number it, 1, 2 and 3. 3 carbons, and the second carbon you have the carbonyl group. So we can call it as a prop2-one. Prop2-one is a IUPAC name, but this molecule is more popular with its common name acetone. The next one, I took the example of aldehyde. So you can see that if carbonyl carbon, that is C double bond O group, is attached to one hydrogen directly and one CH3 group on another side, means compulsory the carbonyl carbon will be attached to one hydrogen and one alkyl group on another side. If this is the case, we call them as aldehydes. This is also one of the famous molecule CH3C double bond OH. It is also has a common name acetaldehyde. What is the common name of this is acetaldehyde. And IUPAC name if you want to write, whenever there is a aldehyde functional group, the name end with a sound AL. The name end with a sound AL. You can see here there are 2 carbons. So for 2 carbons the word is ethanol. So the name of this compound is ethanol. Okay. If you are watching the video step by step, definitely you will understand. Okay. So this is ethanol. Next you have the carboxylic acid here. In carboxylic acid also you will see a C double bond O group, but that C double bond O group will be attached to OH on one side, CH3 on another side. Here the presence of this C double bond O and OH group is mandatory. So in this carboxylic acids, the name ends with the sound oic acid. The name ends with the sound oic acid. And you can see in this molecule there are 2 carbons. For 2 carbons we use the word ethanoic acid. Okay, so it is ethanoic acid. And even this molecule, the CH3COOH molecule also is very popular with its common name, that is acetic acid. No, vinegar we call, right? That is only acetic acid. Next, one more I am explaining you about esters. If the C double bond O group is attached to carbon like alkyl group one side and oxygen followed by alkyl group like OCH3. If you have C double bond O, OCH3 or OC2H5 or OR, like if you represent it generally, you can write C double bond O followed by alkyl group and another side also one alkyl group. These type of compounds are called esters. If there is an ester functional group, the name ends with the sound OH. The name ends with the sound OH. So here it is ester, you understood. I am writing its name. So as it is ester, the name ends with the sound OH. And here the name comes like this. One side you have a methyl group, right? So methyl, and this is a continuation, right? So we call it as methyl separately, you should write. And this 2 carbon chain is formed, right? So we call it as methyl ethanoate. What is the name of this? Methyl ethanoate. Okay, this is the esters nomenclature. Listen once again. In ester nomenclature, if you find the C double bond O followed by carbon like alkyl group, you have to write the name with the sound OH. And there are 2 carbons in a chain, so ethanoate, and there is a methyl group, so methyl ethanoate. Okay, so this is about esters. Next, this is a one more functional group which also contains C double bond O group. So the C double bond O group is called carbonyl group. One side it will be attached to alkyl groups like CH3 and one side it will be attached to an amine group like NH2. These are also called like RC double bond O NH2. These type of functional groups are called amides. These type of functional groups are called amides. And as you can see here, there are 2 carbons in the chain. So the name of this molecule is ethanamide. The name of this molecule is ethanamide. Okay. Let us have a quick recap. Okay. We are learning about functional groups today, right? So first I discussed about haloalkanes, right? In haloalkanes, there will be an alkyl group attached to a halogen. Halogens can be anything like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Alkyl group anything like methyl, ethyl, etc. Right? I shown you how the alkyl group comes, right? How does the alkyl group comes, children? If you remove hydrogen from alkanes, we get alkyl group, right? Okay. So first variety of functional group I have chosen haloalkanes. In this the name comes like this. Whatever the halogen is present, we should mention it like halo. If it is chlorine, chloro. Bromine, bromo. Fluorine, fluoro. Iodine, iodo. You have this CH3I molecule now. What is its IUPAC name? I said the name should start with a halo sound, that is iodo. 1 carbon is there, so methane. So the name of this compound is iodomethane. Fluoromethane, bromomethane, chloromethane. Okay, now next, if there is a OH functional group, that is hydroxyl group is present in the molecule, such type of molecules are called alcohols. Okay, whenever there is a alcohol functional group is there, the name ends with the sound OL. The name ends with the sound OL. And rest is the number of carbons. If only 1 carbon is there, methanol. If 2 carbons are there, ethanol. Okay, now Next, I'm talking about the very important and children feel difficult in this part, that is carbonyl groups, functional groups. If C double bond O group is there, they are called carbonyl groups, and it depends like whether they are ketones, aldehydes, based on the this carbonyl carbon is attached to what. If it is attached to alkyl groups on either side, they are called ketones. Here the example which I took is CH3COCH3 acetone. The IUPAC name of this acetone is prop-2-one. Okay. Next is, if the carbonyl group is attached to directly hydrogen one side and alkyl group on another side, they are called aldehydes. The common name of this molecule is acetaldehyde, that is CH3CHO, we generally write it as. And the IUPAC name of this molecule is definitely ethanol, because aldehydes ends with the sound Al and there are two carbons, so ethanol. Okay. And if you have a carbonyl group attached to alkyl group one side, OH on another side, the presence of C double bond OH are called carboxylic acids, and the two carbons means eth. And whenever there is a carboxylic acid, the name ends with the sound oic acid. Two carbons means ethanoic acid. And ethanoic acid common name is acetic acid. It is also known as vinegar. It is used in the food preparations like Chinese items like noodles, Manchurian, etc. Okay. And the next one is ester, where you have CH3, C double bond O, OCH3. If the C double bond O group is attached to OCH3, such type of bonding is noticed, they are considered as esters. If the for these esters, the name ends with the sound OH. Here, there is a discontinuation in the chain. You should not think that there are three carbons, so ma'am should write prop. I'm not writing prop here because there is a discontinuation in the chain, right? One side of the oxygen you have a CH3 group, so it is methyl, and there is a two continuous carbons, so it is eth. So I'm writing methyl ethanoate. Okay, now this is how we have to name the esters. Lastly, we have here amides. In amides, there will be a C double bond O group. One side you will find NH2, another side you have CH3 group. These type of molecules are called amides. In this molecule, there are two carbons with amide functional group, so the name ends with the ethanamide. Okay, I hope you have understood. While learning this video, I want you guys to write and practice, like step by step I am writing now, like in regular classes how you listen and write the running notes. When you are listening to this video also, I want you guys to uh, just write and practice. Okay na? I hope this video will be helpful to you. Please like, watch and subscribe my channel. If you feel this is helpful, you can also suggest my channel to your friends. Thank you.